But I'll tell you another thing which is out there in the world, I want to bring maybe our viewers to understand, is our brothers, sisters, I don't really know what you want to call rugby
Second
league.
cousins.
Second
maybe?
cousins. I'm interested to know, because I think it's worth talking about, that Rugby League was in Vegas over the weekend. The NRL were back with some of their games there. It looked an amazing event. And I suppose why I wanted to ask you, Corbs, about this is this something where as Rugby Union can do better? Are we seeing that with things like, we talked about Chicago, have got the All Blacks Island. I don't know, it's just something which was very positive. And I'm just worried, I don't want Rugby Union to get left behind in this country.
Well, I think it's a very big statement from the NRL that they're looking at this American market. They've come with a strategic plan, the ability to bring their teams over, to fund it, to fill the stadium too, which I think in America is half the job. If people tune in and they see 80,000 people, it just feels
good.
better, more important. It's at Raiders Stadium. It really transitions well. So I thought that was cool. The games are available on TV here as well. So I thought it was a smart, they're doing sort of combines and talent selection.
Yeah,
I know there's some players that might be getting some opportunities in the NRL.
Players who are taking that. Rugby Union players.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be surprised who were there. I'm sure social media will reveal it eventually. But that shows obviously a bigger picture plan of trying to engage the American audience. And I guess NRL is quite special from a club sport, maybe in the rugby world. They're
franchise
one of the few brands that could probably fill that stadium, saying that you're going to bring that many people over and fill it. And also just the ability to commit your opening weekend, teams, resources, everything over there, away from maybe your bread and butter at home where you're going to make a certain amount of revenue.
Australia or New Zealand.
It's a pretty big statement. I'd love to say we could do this in Rugby Union. I think the issue
Are we not doing that already, though, with the international game?
Well, that's what I think is the most comparable. I don't think there's a club league or something that could probably pull this off. Maybe, but I don't know if you get a club a league willing to take that risk.
Yeah.
But internationally, imagine autumn internationals, a triple header or a double header.
We've got an autumn internationals mentioned, All Blacks Island, November. That's a meaningful game.
Exactly. Same thing. Imagine an opening weekend of Six Nations or the Rugby Championship at Raiders Stadium. Things like that I could see following this model. Well, and I do think it potentially could be in the works.
I think it could be. A bit of inside knowledge that I have heard World Rugby basically say, I think from next year onwards, 2026, towards the 2031 Rugby World Cup, they are going to have more international games, not just USA international games, on US soil. But I was just interested to hear your point of that. Fair play to Rugby League.